Hi everybody, it's Constance with Charming Custom Crafts, and welcome to day 27 of Christmas in July. This is something very special I've been working on for 2 days, and I know I originally was going to change something like this, or do something like this last year, not exactly, but some of you guys will recognize my format. But again, this is day 27 of Christmas in July, and I hope you guys like it. I don't really have a theme for it besides I'll come up with a name for it by the time I finish this video and upload it, but I'm going to show you my little display box that I made. And it's all Christmas themed. You can see I used 2 dress forms. I actually double applied the dress forms with pop dots and used a glue dot at the bottom. Used a miniature hat, put a flower on and some beads. And back in the back you can see that I used an old brooch and angel wings and put, now you guys heard me say that I would keep my stamp acetate, and that happens to be an acetate with a piece of paper behind it. It was a colored acetate, but it kind of worked out perfectly like a picture. And that right there is a bead, and it does have a light in it. It kind of worked perfectly for a ceiling light, and you can see how nice it shines. And then there's the tree. It's actually a piece of a branch off of a tree. I told you I saved some weird stuff, but I always know what I'm going to use it for. I used a bead at the top, and I drilled through with my scissors and put a hole big enough for a light. I don't know if you can see it. I'll turn the light off here shortly and show you. And then I put the 5 other lights in the tree with the same flowers that I put in the hats. And that bead there was part of a bead tassel, and I used the last of the beads not only on the hat there and on the other hat here, but I used it to string as garland on the Christmas tree, and it's really cute. And that's musical paper in the back, and then hardwood floor look at the bottom. So it's really pretty. And I think it's time I put the camera up so that I can start showing you guys, so bear with me here. See if I can get it to move for me. I don't know. Okay, well I guess it's not going to. Anyway, you can see how I did all the little details, and you can see my hand how big this is. This is interesting because this is all leftover paper from projects. This was some cutout leftover papers from a friend that she sent me, and this is liquid pearl on it, and this was leftover paper from a project that I did for my husband for his birthday back in June. And those wings I've had, if you look back at my Christmas cards, when a bell rings an angel gets his wings, I mean that comes from that card, but I had plenty of the wings left over. And again, this is an acetate, and this is an old brooch. And I mean, you can see, and I made sure that they looked like there was trim. And the ceiling, and I'll show you here. And then at the bottom, I used 5 beads, and I did 5 so that I had a support bead in the middle, and I hot glued those on. This is corrugated green cardstock, and then some fabric I had from making the long stem roses. The only thing I think is new is the corrugated cardstock, and it's amazing when I reuse this. Most of this came from my junk jar, and I always tell you guys, save it because you never know what you're going to use with it. But usually when I see something, I know when I save it what I'm going to use it for, or at least an idea. So I mean, I can come up with 10 different ways if it's something I'm going to save. But this handle came off of a bag, and it was just so nice that I didn't want to let go of it. So, you know, it came in good. And then in the back, I used a Tim Holtz pull thing. I don't know what you want to call it. Oh, they're called hitch fasteners. And then I was worried about it staying closed all the time, or open. So I put a little charm bird here, so where you can go in and look at the mechanics there. I had to spray paint the wire black because otherwise it would have showed in white. This is the leftover lights that I had last year. I originally said I was going to do a wreath with. If you go back and look at my Christmas lights. And I did leave this open here on the right side, and you'll see here as I go in. And I'm going to have you see it. I can do the best to show you. Here's the little lever. guys, because it's hard to do. There it is. This is a lever that needs to stay up when it's not in use. And see, if I go back around, that turned it off, so I can show you this a little bit better. So here, give you guys a little look of what it looks like without the light on the inside. But I'm real proud of this. It took me several hours to kind of put together, but again, there is nothing here except the corrugated paper on the side that, and I can still have a little bit of cobwebs there. And by the way, the corrugated, oh, I had a bead just come off the end of it. The corrugated paper is being held on by the tough tape or the red tape. I gotta put that bead back on. Let me see if I can find it. I know I have some right here. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. It's the strong tape. It's the orange tape. It's the only way you're going to get that unless you hot glue it. So that's what I had to use for that. And let me plug this back in. I might as well show you. This is my one workspace. And this was given to me by a friend. And since you guys got a chance, I am actually going to be putting these, and you're going to see this later on my magnetic bars. I'm going to have several of them here. I'm going to have things that I can grab within reach. And then I have my hooks here with my light. But I have my little notes from my little Dakota. And I got some stuff on here that's not going to be on here. And then my color wheel, and my brother's caddy sent me pictures. And this is for Natalia, who sent me this little birdhouse. And I use it for my glue. But a little sneak peek and what I've been working on and cleaning up my desk. If you guys go back and look, I have changed my room around. I have a brand new room. I'm not going to show you right now because it is kind of messy. But I got a new map. But isn't this just gorgeous, guys? I mean, I just love it. And for me to close this out, I definitely have to turn this back on because it's just so beautiful. So you got to push the lever all the way down. And I'm not sure if I'm going to put this up for sale or if I'm going to make this a prize. Let's see if I can get it. Did I get it? I don't know. Let's see. There it goes. See, there you go. I'll have a name for it by the time I put this video up. I hope you guys like my little Christmas display. It's so pretty. And if you guys saw, it's a triple star, and I don't know if you saw that when I turned the light off, but it actually lights up, and you can see that. But you can, it's so cool. It actually lights up the center triple star. But there you guys go. I couldn't resist. I wanted to do something special. I was originally going to do this for the 25th day, like Christmas Day, but I had a follower that wanted to share hers, and you're not going to see all the videos or all the every day of Christmas in July. A lot of them going to be exclusive on my page, but I made this special for you guys to see that you can use scraps, use junk jars. This is all scraps and junk jar minus the corrugated paper and the tape and strong tape and glue, of course, but everything else has been from my junk drawer, scrap drawer. So see what you can create. It's gorgeous. So thanks for following me. Follow me on my Facebook page. The information is down below or over to the side. Look under people for the little, and look for the little blue daisy icon with the words tips and tricks. But I'd love to have you there. Come on over. Bye.